Hey guys, it's Mo from It, and welcome to my Potato Day reading vlog. So, I don't feel good. So yesterday I started not feeling very well like midday, and then today I really just do not feel good. So we're gonna have a little rest day, and we're finally doing it. We're reading Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. I'm really excited to read this. It's like a cozy wozy fall day for me, and ideally today I would go out and get like decaf pumpkin spice latte with oat milk iced, but since I'm not feeling well, we're gonna be at home. So I do hope to read this book and hopefully start feeling a bit better. I was inspired to read this by Katie is Reading. She has a whole reading vlog reading Strange the Dreamer, and ever since she produced that, I really wanted to have the same experience. So I went to Barnes & Noble and I got it. They fortunately did not have Muse of Nightmares, which makes me really annoyed. So hopefully I can just read this one and just enjoy the process, because her reading vlog made this book seem spectacular, and I want that type of energy in my life, especially since I don't feel very well right now. Don't feel good, so we're just gonna get cozy wozy and read this book. Technically, I'm supposed to be reading Babel right now, and I'm currently even filming a reading vlog for that, but I put a pause on it because I got thrown out of my Babel reading schedule and I just can't seem to get back into it. So my goals today is probably to go on maybe a walk to see if the fresh air will help me feel a bit better, and to just read and chill and drink a crap ton of tea because my throat hurts so badly. So I am going into Strange the Dreamer blind. I have read Daughter Smoking Bone by Laini Taylor, and I did not like it. It put me in that 10-year reading slump I was in. It was from that book. That book was so dreadfully boring. I did not like it. So I have high hopes for this one, but I have decided to go into it blind because I know I'm not like the biggest Laini Taylor fan, but the hype around this is extraordinarily massive. So yeah, we're gonna read this today. Welcome to my potato day. It's Strange the Dreamer time. It's the next day. Welcome to Potato Day 2, and I feel absolutely horrible. So I did not get to vlog much yesterday. Midday I started getting a fever, then it broke, and then last night it was just so bad. My fever kept coming, breaking, coming, breaking, so I wasn't able to really sleep. My ear is like almost clogged, and I just feel horrible. So it sucks that I'm sick because I already have a chronic illness. I have dysautonomia, for those who don't know. So me getting sick versus someone who's perfectly healthy and getting sick is very different. So we're gonna play today by ear because I have no idea how far I can really push my body, and if my body's just gonna be like, no. So yesterday we didn't get too deep into Strange the Dreamer, unfortunately, since I did get so sick. I was like trying to sleep, but the fever kept like keeping me awake because I was like shivering and I couldn't get warm enough. It just wasn't comfortable. So we didn't get super deep into Strange the Dreamer, but so far we're at the point where Laszlo has finally gotten to the library and he's pretty much just growing up, discovering who he is, and kind of like this awkward guy that only reads books and doesn't like really associate with people much, and nothing big has really happened. Honestly, if I wasn't reading for this for a blog, I probably would have DNF'd it. I'm already on page 40 and nothing has really captured me. It is extremely lyrical writing. The writing is very lyrical, which I don't mind. I actually enjoy lyrical writing, but so far like the plot, or like nothing really has exciting happened. Nothing exciting has happened. Nothing to keep me like, ooh, interesting, cool. So far, I haven't found the hype. I'm hoping to find it quite soon. But my goal for today, hopefully my symptoms will allow me to do it, is make my room fallified. So I'm gonna change out my bedding, do some decor for fall in there. And since I'm not feeling well, I'm probably gonna spend most of the day in bed. I do have to study, I have to eat, so I'm gonna figure out a way to make myself food. And I will hopefully be able to ask my husband to bring me home a pumpkin spice latte, decaf with oat milk, iced, when he gets off work, because I really like that thing. I've had 2 in 1 week already. This might be my 3rd, but I don't feel good, so I'm allowing myself as much pumpkin spice latte as I want. Plus it's decaf, so I can't have caffeine because of my symptoms. I miss caffeine. I'm not a big fall decorator, but I do want to get into the vibes, especially since the weather is starting to change, so it's starting to get a little chilly. Maybe we'll go on a hot girl walk while I'm ill. Maybe the sunshine and fresh air will do something to my sinuses. But my head hurts. My throat hurts. The fever finally broke. I officially don't have a fever anymore, but it kept coming and going yesterday, so we'll see how long this lasts. Potato day 2 and commencement. Hopefully by potato day 3, I feel like a normal human, or as normal as I once was before. So I flipped my stacks to make them a bit more neutral so I can fallify them with decor. So I got this tray from Target along with some cute little pumpkins. And there's so many different colors. I got green, white, the classic orange. They're so cute. And I got some blue. I love the shade of blue, as you can probably tell. The stacks that I keep on my bed are my stacks that are currently active in my reading slash working on reviews slash filming type thing, so yeah. Since this wall is so blank, I was thinking of rehanging up my photos that are on the wall. They fell off, and it will be really quick, so I have the strength for it. Might as well try it. But this is essentially the amount of decorum I will do for fall. I don't really care to celebrate for fall like that, besides small little accent pieces to put me in the vibe, and this is more than enough for me. For Christmas, I just have to emotionally prepare. Ideally, this would be a gallery wall, but I only have 2 items right now, so we're just gonna go with it. Eventually, it'll expand, but so far, I'm liking it. And we're done for decoration. I have to eat. Hi guys, so it's been a few days since we last spoke. My fever came back. It's been about 2 days. I've had a fever for like on and off for 3-ish. So I kind of was just focusing on just getting better. And we did not get deep into Strange to Dreamer. I'm on part 2 officially as of today. And honestly, if I hadn't gotten such good reviews from y'all and like other booktubers who like is in love with this book, I would have DNF'd it. Right now I'm only on like page 80. I'm like 1 chapter into part 2. Part 1 is very scene setting. It's nothing really happening. It's really boring. The writing, very lyrical. Love that. But nothing is like catching my attention about it at all. So I'm like hesitate to physically annotate. Right now I'm just tapping. My friend I talked to today, she has also read this book. She loves it. And she said it doesn't pick up until deeper into part 2. So we're gonna keep pushing on it. I feel like this reading vlog's gonna be so long because it's taking a while to finish this book, but it's okay because I don't feel good. I feel really bad. I think today's like one of the first days I felt good and I haven't gotten a fever again. Every day other than this, I would get the fever would break. I'll be like, okay, cool, I can start doing stuff again. Fever would come back, worse, and I'm just like, why? Anyway, my husband got me flowers. They're so beautiful. Like, aren't they gorgeous? Decadent? Flawless? They're so gorgeous. I'm gonna take the little white paper off eventually, but yeah, I have not gone that deep into Strange a Dreamer. Hopefully I'll get into it deeper. I did get the audiobook on Libby, so we can potentially read a bit more, but I don't feel good. I don't feel good at all. So it's been a few days, or more like a few weeks maybe, potentially. I don't remember, honestly. So I went back to my hometown and now I'm here in this new location. And I finished Strange the Dreamer. It was actually too heavy to go into my checked bag, so I ended up having to leave it back in Seattle. But overall, I gave it 4 stars. I thought it was very much so unexpected. The world building was phenomenal. The storyline was something I hadn't really read before. The writing was extraordinarily lyrical. It was so lyrical that I had a hard time getting into it when I first read it. I think I didn't get into it until part 2. Strange a Dreamer is broken up into 4 parts, and part 2 or 3 is when I finally was able to like get over the lyricalness and like seamlessly immerse into the story more, even though I don't feel like I fully immersed into the story at all. I do want to read the sequel because I do want to know what happens, but I feel like it started off really boring, very memoir-like, and I realize when books start off very memoir-like, I don't like them as much as I would if they didn't start off with that type of premise. Like Song of Achilles, amazing ending, also gave 4 stars. Love that book, but it has a very memoir-like story delivery, and I do not like memoir-like deliveries, I guess, in my books for what I expect it to be, I guess. I don't know. I gave Strange a Dreamer 4 stars, and then my friend said she liked Strange a Dreamer halfway through more than like the beginning because that's when it really picks up, but she also said she didn't like Muse of Nightmares as much as she liked Strange a Dreamer. I'm still gonna read Muse of Nightmares, but now I'm very concerned that I'm not gonna like it as much as I like Strange a Dreamer, but I do really want to know what happens in the sequel, so I will be getting it. It is a duology, so I'll be finishing it quite soon, but I so far really enjoyed the experience. I probably should not have vlogged it. I'm sorry if the vlogging content was utterly boring, but I was so ill. I kept getting a fever for like 4 days straight. I would get a fever, the fever would break, get a fever, the fever would break. I was just like in this like cycle of just fever and on fever, fever and on fever. It really sucked. So I pretty much was like reading and just like lounging about. I really didn't do anything in my day besides the stuff you saw me do in the videos, and outside of that I was just trying to recover. I didn't have much strength or energy, so I was just kind of like a potato, which I eat potato day reading days. But I'm so happy I was able to bring you guys along for the vlogging journey because I always wanted to read Strange the Dreamer, and I figured having these little reading vlogs will be beautiful for me to look back on because I'll be like, oh my gosh, those are my exact thoughts when I was reading that book. Maybe I forgot my experience like 5 years down the line. I think these will be fun to look back at, so I'm happy I vlogged it even though I was so sick and ill. But so did you guys like Strange a Dreamer more, or did you like Muse of Nightmares more? I don't have any immediate plans to read Muse of Nightmares anytime soon. 1, because my library plays games. 2, because I have no plans on buying it. Since my library plays such horrendous games, I'm just gonna wait out the 4 to 6 month wait period time, or might end up being longer than that, honestly. So we shall see. If you guys are enjoying your week, happy reading and goodbye.